Hi, welcome to episode 3 of Cyberpunk 2077. A few little bits of housekeeping before we start. I just wanted to add something about comments. I've got so many helpful comments on the videos thus far. The Cyberpunk community is clearly an amazing group of people, and the other thing that's nice about it is that by and large the comments you're leaving are spoiler free. You're giving me advice and pointing out where I make mistakes, and I have made some. I mean, how did I send V out wandering through Night City dressed only in his shorts, and how did he not get arrested, more importantly? But also the thing about your comments is you're wanting me to explore the game for myself because you love it so much, and you're trying to preserve for me that sense of awe in my blind playthrough, and I really appreciate that level of consideration, and I just wanted to say thank you. In fact, I've been doing comments, replying to comments, as many of them as I possibly can before I started making this video. I'm reading everything that people leave in comments, that I can promise, and I will take it on board. So yeah, thank you. Also under housekeeping, some people have asked to know when videos will be released. I'm hoping to get a video out every Monday and Thursday, family events permitting. I'd like the schedule to be as predictable and reliable as I can make it. I know of a couple of non-gaming YouTube channels that I follow, and they have fairly fixed days twice a week, and I certainly appreciate that. So that's what I'm shooting for. I hope that's okay. And the third bit of housekeeping from episode 2, I mentioned that I'd explain about a glitch that I found in the way that the in-game music plays during combat sections. This bug means that even if you tell the game don't play music, it still plays it at that point. I checked, and others have had this problem for a long time. It's still present in the latest revision of the game on PS5. There seems to be a couple of solutions. I'm sweating already. One of which, if I can say this without blushing, involves going to Japantown and paying Joy Toy for sex. No, really, it apparently works. The other involves making a quick save and reloading the game from that point. Some people have also reported that you can simply turn the game off and restart it, and that clears the glitch too. Given the bugs that used to persist in this game, from what people are telling me in the comments, it's honestly just more of a small irritation than a major problem, and I'm inclined to let that one ride. So, since the end of episode 2, I have done some looking into the various menu systems in the game, just so that I can know a little bit more about them and how I'm meant to use them. There is a lot to learn and remember though, so forgive me if I am a bit slow or rusty when it comes to using those menus. I'll pick it up in time, I'm sure. Where we're at in the game, T-Bug, Jackie Wells and myself, V, seem to be an effective team. T-Bug has trained me well, and her remote guidance comms have been spot on thus far. We successfully rescued Sandra Dorset, who had been abducted and was about to be deprived of her life and turned into spare parts by some ne'er-do-wells. I'm not sure whether I've got paid for that. I must check on this. Perhaps I haven't yet. I think it said something about how I'd get paid when I went to collect it or whatever. We've started picking up weapons and other stuff that's been discarded, and there's an awful lot of fascinating background information and material to pick up and read in this game, I've discovered. It really does encourage you and reward you for looking around. I thought I was being fairly thorough in episode 2, but I'm pretty sure I've missed some stuff even so. We've read a bunch of stuff that tells us about how edge runners are viewed as terrorists by the authorities, how medical care is basically only for the rich. It's kind of rationed based on your ability to pay, and a lot of them and us type of situations seem to be arising because of that. We've also learned how corporations are dominant and how they're responsible for some of the best things about society and also some of the very worst. And the news tells us that things like gang violence and robberies and unrest generally are fairly commonplace in Night City. And significantly, an article I found warned about how cyberware implants might be a great step forwards, but they've come at a cost in terms of side effects. And on that subject, moving into episode 3, we seem to have a problem. Where we left V chatting with Jackie, he has an issue. He thinks that connecting with Sandra Dorset to check out her condition has somehow infected him with a virus or other corruption to his systems. So we're heading off with Jackie to have this checked out. Right, that's the intro, brief as I could keep it. Let's move on to episode 3. Okay, here we go. The first thing I've done, by the way, when loading up is to go into my inventory and put some clothes back on V. Honestly, how he could have been wandering around in his shorts. Right, so we've explored some of this area already and spoken to NPCs. I want to get in the driver's seat of my car now. I think it's time we started moving, and I'm actually being allowed to drive my car. It must be my birthday.
First stop, Ripperdoc?
Yes, it is.
And Holmes, easy on the gas, huh? I just ate.
Oh, did you eat too much of that Asian food? You were really going for it.
I'm supposed to stop by Vic's anyhow. I got a date. Me and Misty.
You don't say.
What?
She's so sweet. Really gets me, you know?
Jackie has a date? Sorry, that came out a bit. Jackie has a date. Of course he does. He's an upright guy. I do like him, actually. I made a mistake where I thought he was making fun of me at the end of episode 1. He wasn't at all. He was quoting something that had been said to him. But we've apologised since then, and we're good buddies now. Right, I've just changed camera view because I do like driving in third person where I can. I'll do some first person driving as time goes by. Let's be careful here. There are some policemen on that corner. I've just noticed. They're going to notice me.
It's a joke. Fucking joke. Stood in a concert neighborhood like that a year before retirement.
More like a goddamn death sentence.
They're chatting.
Tell me, Lena's about to crack. A few months in Northside, she'll blast herself.
Hell of a good cop, too. Got her heart in the right place. Why'd it gotta do her like this?
Sounds harsh.
Eddie's true. Better to send someone who's on their way out already.
Man, you gotta be a real cold-hearted bastard to think that way about Lino. About anyone.
Yeah, that's the system. Ain't got a better one.
Oh, we only drove 25 yards and I stopped to hear a conversation. Now there's a dystopian element, isn't it? So in the police department, when you get near retirement, like Lena, you're not given a nice job to do, like working behind a desk or, you know, doing admin work and that sort of stuff. No, they send you to the worst possible place they can find because you're expendable. This city is going to chew me up and spit me out. I've just led too sheltered a life, I can tell. Drive to the Ripperdoc, I am doing. I'm following the scene. I am driving slowly. Someone commented in the comments for the last video, I think, you drive very slowly, and they weren't being cruel. They said, you know, it's a good thing. But yeah, it's not that I'm driving slowly. Whoa, another chat.
Doesn't sound good. You using those smog filters?
Nah, not the smog. I drank some.
Obviously.
Sorry. Drank some water from the tap yesterday. Something got caught in my throat. Like I can't get rid of it.
Tap water?
It's probably a goldfish.
You said on the radio you could.
Sure, maybe in North Oak, but here in Wellsprings? Better go to a Ripperdoc. Get that throat swabbed stat.
Ugh. You see, there's another conversation. I mean, I know I've jumped out of the car twice now, and I think I'm still going to have to get back in and drive it. But that tells you something about the state of society, doesn't it? The water isn't safe in some parts of Night City. You don't drink tap water. And I mean, I know some people are averse to tap water.
Come on, V. Find me once Vic's done dusting your circuits. We'll hash out what Dexter's cooked up for us.
Okay. I know some people are averse to tap water anyway, in the current world. They prefer... Yes, it's fine. Whoa, what just happened? Is it this dude who's got the skull over his head causing this fuss? What's going on? I've landed right in the middle of it. Yeah, just to go back to these guys here. If I'd not stopped, got out and moved over there, we would have missed that conversation. And I like hearing these things. Some people have said you can't interact with all the NPCs or you'll be there forever. And that is perfectly true. I'm not going to interact with all of them. But sometimes in a situation it's just fun to, prod and poke and see what's going on. Meet with the Ripperdoc is that way. This guy intrigues me. The one with the skull over his head. I don't know. Oh, collectibles.
But you are not the masters of your memory.
Hair wax. And perfume. I'll take it. I can sell it, can't I suppose, or break it down. I've been told to craft stuff with.
You want me to?
I beg pardon? Did you just say that to me? I'm very tempted. You see, there's an NPC who's initiated a conversation with me, or at least said something. A lot of NPCs do seem to be one phrase and done. So, yeah, I'm going to be more selective, obviously. Initially, I wanted to just chat to anybody and see what happened. Now I've got more of a bearing on that. I'll be a bit more careful. This guy, really, I can grab him. I can dispense with this guy. Will I get anything for doing it? Does he have anything worth? Let's do it. Non-lethal, please. Ooh. Oh no. Eluding the chase. Enemies hot on your heels. To lose your tail, you have to disappear and lay low while the heat dies down. Oh, this guy's going to report me. This is what's going to happen here. Someone's... Where's that voice coming from?
Not only to you.
Gary the Prophet?
Do you truly believe that those who have sold you your mechanical eyes have resisted the temptation to peek through them? Cameras are all around us, even within us. Your joys, your worries, your life. For them it is all mere spectacle.
I can interact with him. Yes, in a minute, Jackie. Yeah, okay, that can't be possible, because they'd be having me by now, if it was.
If anyone was watching and giving a damn, I'd have half the city's underworld and half its corpse on my ass already.
And if you are their pawn,
well, Gary,
unknowingly carrying out their secret agendas.
That dirty finger of yours nearly went straight up my nose then. No wonder you haven't got an audience. What are you wearing?
But who are those who follow our every step, you ask?
Did I?
Why, the titans of entertainment in Alpha Centauri!
Alpha Centauri?
In their wretchedness, they placate their weary and oppressed masses by putting our laughter, our tears, on full display!
No.
Conspiracy guy, like in that show.
Wait, you've got an audience.
I'll snap a still of you arresting him for revealing government secrets.
Open your mind before it is too late!
Oh, they're making fun of you, Gary. They're not being nice. Oh, she's taking a selfie.
How will I die when she sees this? Like, this is Max Nova. I just can't.
Oh, I feel sorry for him now. I was just saying he hadn't got an audience, and now the audience he has got...
Radio waves bear the truth. Let those with ears listen, and those with eyes behold.
Has been horrible to him. What's the truth, Gary? Tell me the truth.
Their mothership conceals itself above our very heads. Ready yourself, for they are coming.
What? I'm not seeing the mothership, Gary. I can't see a mothership.
Open your mind before it is too late.
I think it might be too late already, my friend. And also, I'm conscious of that guy that I assaulted is still on the floor there. I wonder if his friends are coming to see me. Maybe they will. It did say I should hide. Jackie's still waiting. Hi, Jackie.
Let those with ears listen and those with eyes.
We're going in here. Misty's Esoterica.
Hey, V.
Hello.
Dr. Viktor will see you now.
You must be Misty.
I'll sit tight over here. Me and Misty got a little catching up to do.
So I can see. She looks nice.
You look pleased.
'Cause I am. Always. Makes for easier living. But...
What?
we got a new job lined up. From a big hitter at the afterlife.
He couldn't resist boasting.
Is it gonna be dangerous?
Probably.
Don't you worry, mi amor. We're bulletproof.
Well, I think Jackie might be. I'm not sure I am bulletproof at all. Oh, God, this shop. It is beautiful. I'm going to look around, obviously, before I'm going where I should be going to see the Ripperdoc.
Hello? Anybody there?
Misty, Jackie's already got me on a leash. It's okay. This is beautiful. This is, I was just about to say, this is a high quality establishment, and then, well, need I say more? This is the title, Ballsy. Fairly descriptive. God, this is just so beautifully done though. Look at this. Look at this. If I was buying one, I'd have one of the two on the front row in the middle that seem to work, not the ones behind that are just, you know, can't trust them, can you? A lot of these are solar powered, I think, aren't they
They
nowadays?
say I've got my head in the clouds. Earth to be.
I'm a potential customer. You should be encouraging me to look around. Honestly. Yeah, Misty and Jackie, they look like a perfect couple to me. She's the kind of girl he needs, I think. Someone down to earth. And yes, I did spot there is a readable here, and I'm going to pick it up and read it. You know I am. The world as will and idea. This is an excerpt by the looks of it. But besides all this, death is the great opportunity to no longer be I, to him who uses it. During life, the will of man is without freedom. His action takes place with necessity upon the basis of his unalterable character in the chain of motives. But every one remembers much that he has done, and on account of which he is by no means satisfied with himself. If now he were to go on living, he would go on acting in the same way, on account of the unalterable nature of his character. Accordingly, he must cease to be what he is, in order to be able to arise out of the germ of his nature as a new and different being. Therefore, death looses these bonds. The will again becomes free, for freedom lies in the S, not in the operati. Arthur Schopenhauer. Deep. You see, that is the sort of publication that should be in this shop, not that. Pop it in your mouth, that says upside down. Maybe they're referring to a lozenge of some sort. Humbug.
Hello? Anybody there?
Yeah, I've just found another one that I didn't know. What's this? Horoscopes Storyteller Group. Clients from the group Storyteller. How many of them are there? Client number 1, MB Scorpio. You did it again. You rolled up your sleeves and cleaned the Orgain stables. Everyone admires you, but you know that your only reward will be the next task you're given. There are not many like you in Night City, but without you the city would have long turned to shadows and dust. Avoid flirty AIs that try to impress you with their knowledge of ancient Greek. Your lucky place, the net. Oh gosh, there's loads. Client number 2, DK, Capricorn. You're a born corpo. You plot, you plan, you calculate and weave webs so tangled you sometimes lose yourself in them. If only you were the one calling the shots, you would already have the city at your feet. Unfortunately, you're caught up in a maze of responsibilities. But whatever you're plotting, make sure you see it through to the end. Avoid last-minute changes to plans. Your lucky place, Arasaka Tower. Client number 3, DB Gemini. You know the city like the back of your hand. At night, you head out just to listen to the pulse of the streets. The juicy chatter, muffled screams and drunken shouts, just to soak up the atmosphere. You've been everywhere. You've tried everything. You're a free spirit, and in Night City that makes you a unicorn. Avoid overworking. Your lucky place, newsroom. Client number 4, JS, Taurus. You've done your time waiting in the shadows of others, but your patience finally paid off. The applause and flash photography are all yours. The world of media has opened its doors to you. Television, radio, brain dance, net, and this is just the beginning. Avoid the waves crashing at your feet. Your lucky place, TV studio. That makes sense. Client number 5, MZs and Aries. When everyone was down and out, you came storming back in style. This city loves people like you. It's how legends are born. Your triumph is bittersweet. You returned, but you've wound up on the street. Among the joy toys, con artists and panhandlers, you know you've got biz here to take care of, but it can get tough when it feels like there's no end to it in sight. Avoid sketchy Ripperdocs. Your lucky place is Jig Jig Street. What a great street name. Client number 6, TM, is a Leo. This city likes to devour players like you, but you know their kind too well to get caught off guard. You're on the ground. You know that in Night City, biz only gets done when you put your blood, sweat and tears into it, not just flimsy dreams. You eat dreamers for breakfast. Avoid genetically modified nuts. Your lucky place is Haywood. Client number 7, I don't know how many there are, but we're going to go through all of them. RWO is an Aries. You've been in demand. You barely finish one task before someone's lined up to give you another. It often seems that you're on your own, but always remember you have a team you can count on. Avoid emotional policemen with difficult pasts. Your lucky place, a bar inspired by Babylonian culture. Fantastic. Client number 8. I think maybe there's 2 or 3 left. PC is a Capricorn. Although you've been riding with nomads for years, you're a corpo at heart. You knew that from the moment you stepped into Konpeki Plaza. You felt at home there. You've had enough of camp life, constantly repairing generators, the sand gritting between your teeth. You'd have given up ages ago if you weren't so damn good at it. Avoid Raffin's Shiv. Your lucky place is Konpeki Plaza. Note, highly susceptible to the Barnum effect. The Barnum effect, I know this, is the one where it's like horoscopes, where people think that a generalisation has aspects which make it specific to them. So they feel that in the general, it's not actually general, it's actually them that's being talked about. It's specific, it's entirely focused upon them, recognising things that really aren't there, I suppose, might be what you could call it. Client number 9, KK is a Virgo. You've been in the city for only a short time, this could be V, but you already know the what and the how. You've already accomplished the toughest part. You have a good team at your back. This could be V. You've just been landing small jobs for now, but you know you're hungry for something bigger. Avoid getting attached to friendly talking machines. Your lucky place is the music scene. Okay. Bunch of horoscopes. That was interesting. I wonder if Misty is the one who generates these horoscopes. Also, I don't think there's anything else for us to see here. You know, given that you two were dying to see each other, you're not saying much, are you? Perhaps they're waiting for me to leave. I'll be discreet. I'm going. I can take a hint. I don't want to be a third wheel. Oh look, these are some of the broken ones. Someone's got no arm. Ah. There may be things that I can interact with here. We're outside. Can I go that way? That's a gate. It's not letting me open it. And that's the door that's just closed behind me. That's where I'm supposed to go down there. Be back in a second because there's a passageway here. What's this? Oh, is that say Nicola or Nicola, would you say? Sakura, take. What does it do? Oh, stamina regenerate for when love isn't enough. I'll take it. I'm not going to drink it. That would seem highly inappropriate given what I'm... There's a lift. What I'm up to at the moment. Oh, but if I go in this lift, Jackie won't know where I've gone.
They have already won.
He'll be sending out a search party. I'll go to the roof. Oh, I might regret this. I'm going to go recoil into a corner of the lift. It's a long way up to the 9th floor. He'll send out a search party if I'm gone too long, probably. Okay. Should I draw a weapon? Hello? What? Whoa. Pizza delivery. Oh, don't you hate it when lights flicker like that? It's never good, is it, when lights flicker like that? It's not saying there's anything untoward up here. It's pretty dingy. It's graffitied to heck. So people obviously do come up here. I'm looking for signs of human habitation. Ooh. Someone said, remember to look up because the architecture is superb. More than one someone said. That's a flying vehicle. It really is. I tend to mention this a couple of times. I'm going to mention it now. Artists designed this stuff, conceptualised it, came up with the ideas. For everything you can see, the adverts, the clouds in the sky. I'm in awe of people who've got talent like that. I hope they're treated well. They should be treated well. Someone here is looking after these bonsai. But there's no one up here, so... Oh, it's another readable. Oh, and what's that over there? before I do the readable. Crate. Tier 1 item components. Take them. Yes, that's made it worthwhile coming up here all by itself. This is Solo's Manual by Morgan Blackhand. Another readable. Intro. Think you've got what it takes to be a legendary solo, huh? Sure you do. Otherwise, why pick up this book? You're looking for respect, for fear, for a way to be on top. Maybe you heard someone quote me about winning battles with only a glance before a single shot's been fired. Well, fine, I'll let you in on a secret. It is possible, and you can do it too, but only if you've got the guts to survive going to hell and back more times than you can count. Thousands of fights, millions of bullets, hundreds of gallons of blood, yours included. That's what you have to look forward to. And you'll need a solid Ripper, one you can trust, one you make a lifelong Chumbatus out of, one who tells you every week, it's a miracle you ain't dead by now. At least, that's what he'll say if you're lucky. Nowadays every kid with big iron, a synth leather coat and a micro missile launcher thinks they're a hotshot solo. But you know what? Just because you killed a few goons with a smile on your lips, don't make you one. Anyone can kill. I knew this rocker boy once who blew up a whole platoon of corpo trash. Did that make him a solo? No, it made him dead. So, still think you've got what it takes to carve your name into solo history? Good, then this book's for you. Morgan Blackhand probably sold a whole load of those. There's another readable? 4 readables already. How long have we been going? I will read that. What is it? Beelzebub's tales to his grandson? Oh Lord. Even before our arrival, many beings in Babylon had lost their minds over this subject, while many others were inching closer to the same fate. The burning question of the day, the question that racked the brains of both pitiful scientists and normal beings of Babylon, was this: do we have a soul or not? There were all sorts of the most fantastic theories on this subject, with new ones appearing all the time, and each and every one of the tempting hypotheses had its supporters. Despite the overwhelming number and diversity of these beliefs, they were all based on one or two completely opposing premises. The first was called atheism, while the other was idealism or dualism. All dualistic hypotheses held the soul existed and, of course, that it was immortal and could suffer many things even after the death of the being. Meanwhile, the atheistic theories held the complete opposite view. In short, my boy, when we came to Babylon, we came upon what could only be called constructing the Tower of Babel. Wow. Well, I mean, I think his grandson, if that was like a nighttime story, probably fell asleep after about the first couple of sentences. But then education, you know, has to be riveting for you to sort of stay with it, doesn't it? There's got to be you've got to be able to get something out of it. I think Beelzebub's grandson maybe struggled with that one. I'm going back downstairs now because I've picked everything up, and also I don't like it here, it's a little bit scary. And, oh, the lift automatically opened. That's good. And also, I'm pretty sure that Jackie's going to be a little bit knocked with me for disappearing. I'm going to stand in this corner this time. I still don't like this elevator. That's a brassy light right there. That's a migraine-inducing light. Also, the indentations on those lift doors look like someone's been trapped in there and hammered on it to get themselves out. Okay, so we'll come back out here again. There's a cat. There's a cat. Oh, I can pet the cat. Oh, that looks like a Korat. I think that's the breed, isn't it? We used to have a cat. We had it for 21 years before it died. And this was 10 years ago now that it died. And we've not been able to have one since because we can't bring ourselves to do it. It was such a big place in our family, that one. But we used to have a book with lots of breeds of cats in. And I'm pretty sure you're a Korat, aren't you? Yeah, someone's going to tell me it's not. But it looks a bit like one. Is that your cat litter tray over there? Yeah, I tried going that way and it wouldn't let me. There are newspapers on the floor here. Cargo carnage. Faulty transport crushes dozens. Oh, that sounds awful. This one's upside down. I've got to turn myself around so I can read that Jordan Marshall leads MVP race. We still play baseball in 2077. Good. I love baseball. I don't understand it at all, but I love watching it on YouTube. Explosion in Zetatech Lab, 31 dead. Okay, what's this one about? Oh, right. Silverhand can still rock. This is the music page on the back of Night City Journal. Meanwhile, on the front, corporate mogul Antonio Lucchesi is dead at 142. And another Valentino foray in Pacifica. 17 dead, 42 wounded. Wow. And now a cat gets to do its doo-doos on it. Mexico's best kept secret. I'm sorry, I'm being distracted. That's the one we've read. What's on this one? That's Cargo Carnage as well. Okay. We'll go downstairs now. I'm not sure this is entirely... Hang on a minute. I didn't go down here. Wait a second. And the game has just saved there. So maybe something was about to happen. I'm not going to talk to all NPCs, I've said this. Just the occasional one.
I'm not afraid of anyone, you know?
And nor should you be.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. There's a machine. There's a guy with a laptop. Sometimes they're friendly, sometimes they're not. Which are you going to be?
What? What?
Okay. You are saying things twice. Alright, I'm going to go downstairs now. If anybody wants me, and I don't know where. Jackie's gone. Perhaps he's still upstairs, chatting with his beau. Okay, Ripperdoc. Though a common practice, Cyberware installation is still a dangerous and invasive procedure which can only be performed by qualified specialists, Ripperdocs. There are several Ripperdocs operating throughout Night City who offer a variety of different Cyberware upgrades. Select your desired cybernetic upgrade from the list and enjoy your new abilities. Do I have to pay for this stuff though? I think I probably do. You must be Viktor.
Vicky, spry as ever, you old ripper. It's good to see you.
Good to see you too, V. Oh, wow. To what do I owe the pleasure today?
Last gig. Had to jack into a client's neuro socket. Think I might have gotten spiked.
Experiencing migraines, nausea, hypersensitivity to bright light.
Yes, I am. Yes.
Whole kit and caboodle.
All right, kid. We'll sort you out in a flash. Besides that, how are things?
While we're here, do you know anything about this Dexter DeShawn guy? Because I really need to know more about his background.
Met a new fixer. He gave me a job. Name's Dexter DeShawn.
Known quantity from the afterlife. No denying you're moving up.
Oh, that's good.
But something you're not telling me, Vic?
That's not good.
Keep your guard up, that's all. I've heard some things about Dex. He's not as chill as he makes himself out to be.
Oh, I knew it. What have I let myself in for? I am looking to upgrade.
It's a new kit, but tools, not toys, Vic. Time I bumped up my sights and got a grip.
Really? Now? Finally?
Apparently so.
Vic, shit's getting real. Got a job from Dex to Sean, hitting the major leagues. Need tech that can perform.
The Dexter DeShawn? Well, that is something. But let me guess. Hasn't paid you yet?
No, actually, money is something I'm concerned about because I keep doing things and not getting paid for them. I'll pay you once he pays me.
Quit crying, Vic. I'll bring you the eddies later, with interest. You know I will.
Last time. You hear?
Yes. He went for it. Hey, it's me you're supposed to be medicating, not you.
Chair, please. Sit down and relax.
I shall, but although I've explored the upstairs, which is the shop, I have not explored the downstairs. So let me just do that, Vic, before you knock me out. Oh, this is a certificate. Oh, it's yours, Viktor. Viktor Vector, great name. Second place, heavyweight class, 4th Open Finals, Watson Boxing Grand Prix. This was 2061, 16 years ago. But you now have an arm that's enhanced, don't you? So, oh, I don't know. Maybe he did that after he finished his boxing career. Interesting. He's still got his weights. He's still, of course, still got his bag hanging up, gloves on the table. The evidence is all there. Again, you know, why would you not look around? Here's his trophies, look. First place. And the names of other people who were first place. And he's got a biohazard suit in his locker. I am now officially concerned. Do things get messy in here? Oh, I mean, I just want my corruption to my system sorting out. It was doing that when we first came in here. Did you notice the red symbol on the top? System malfunction. My system was malfunctioning. This is just it's just, look at the level of detail in this. Look at these screens. You can read the screens, for goodness sake. What's that label there? Alright. Oh. Yeah, I won't read that out loud. I try not to read profanities out loud. It's just me. I don't... They're there in the game for you to read, obviously, but I don't think there's any need for me to read them out loud. Yes. Oh no, not another one. Whenever you wander off too far, it literally is like having a puppy that you're training. I am that puppy, and everyone thinks it's their job to train me. Don't worry, I'm going to exert particular caution. It will be exercised. Don't think there's any collectibles here. I am wrong again. I am totally, completely wrong again. It's more boxing stuff. What is this? Left Jab, Boxers Monthly. A good name. Kazuo Kano, Ronin from Osaka. Kazuo Kano's name is on the lips of everyone in the boxing world. The up-and-coming light heavyweight remains undefeated after 20 professional fights, 17 of which were won by technical knockout. Some accuse Kono of doping, while others say he has connections with the Yakuza. While training in Night City, the light heavyweight was allegedly seen receiving guests from Japan in his gym. Afterwards, they were then seen being carried out of the gym unconscious. Wide scars have been visible near Kano's ribs for the last 3 fights. Local Ripperdocs say that the scars definitely do not look like an appendix removal procedure. ... Will Kano become the latest heavyweight champion of the world? We'll see after Malone takes his revenge on Hernandez. Okay, so the Ripperdocs are thinking this guy's had hidden cybernetic enhancement, which is perhaps why he's doing so well. I'm just saying, I wouldn't say it to his face. Thankfully he's not in this room with me. Really nice guy. He's a really nice guy. I will not hear a word said against him. Right, I've looked, thanks. What do you want me to do? Relax. Are you kidding? How does anybody relax in this situation? Oh. Be gentle with me.
Kuroshi Optics. Best I've got, and should be about right under the circumstances.
You're giving me a new eyeball. You're giving me a new eyeball?
Now jack in.
Tell me about this stuff you're about to put into my body. Oh, missed it. There it is. Go.
Kuroshi? Whoa. Vic, nothing tops that on the market.
Sounds like it could come in handy then.
Yes.
I gave you my word I'd pay you back, but this might be too rich for my blood.
I was just thinking that.
We'll work something out. Right now, I'm just out to make sure you get back in one piece. Eddie's in hand.
Okay, so it's basically an investment in me. I understand now. I'm going to jack in. Give me that.
Peruse and choose while I scan. Let's see what's going on inside.
Oh, right. So is this like a screen where I get to select cyberware then? Yeah. Let's do face first. Select face. It's only offering me one thing, and this is the eye implant thing that he was trying to sell me. Selling me. I'm sold. I mean, I don't have the money for it, but then if he's going to do it on credit, I suppose I'll pay him back. Cyberware capacity, that's in green, indicates the amount of cyberware your body can handle. This limit increases as you level up, acquire certain perks, and use cyberware capacity shards. So if I click buy, I have bought it. I will confirm its purchase. Right, good, nice. So now I can close out of that and go to hands. Is that right? Apparently it is. What's he going to do to his hand? Ballistic coprocessor, tier 1 cyberware. Increased ricochet chance with power weapons. Directly links the user's optical implant to the weapon's system, offering real-time weapon info. Plus 1.4% reload speed. And this will boost me up to a +2, it says in there. So I will purchase that. I will confirm that. I haven't got the money for any of this. Close. Is the integumentary system? What is this integumentary system? This improves armor and damage resistance. I will select a slot. I don't know why I'm selecting it. There's only one available item, and it is this. Armor indicates your resistance to damage. You can increase your armor by investing in skeleton and integumentary system cyberware categories. I'll buy that. Yeah, confirm. Well, there's me, all shiny and improved. Fantastic. Let's close that for now.
Mark 1, like I said. Decent enough scanner. Displays data on your cornea. Cherry on the top's a built-in external lens disruptor.
Why wouldn't it have one of those?
In layman's terms, any surveillance cam will capture your face as a blur.
Wow.
Just remember, your body will still show up as crystal clear.
Great disguise.
This should do the trick. Talks to Kuroshi Tech, too.
I'm ready. Carve away.
That's brave.
Excellent. Let's do this.
My doctor doesn't look like you. None of my doctors have ever looked like you.
Lay that major league arm of yours right here.
Ooh, that's a serious looking piece of kit. Distract me with some life stories.
So, what's new in the life of Viktor Vektor?
Yeah, if I'm being honest, not much. And that's fine with me. I used to live in a world where all that mattered was who's who, what's what, and how's why.
And what happened?
One day I just dropped it and never looked back. I'll never be a legend in this town, but been sleeping nights ever since.
He gave up the pursuit of what he considered an unattainable aim. That's a bit of sort of lore, isn't it, about the nature of this society. There are people like him. Yeah, well, I was just talking to people. I'm going to place my arm. I'd like it back. I've only got 2.
Just like that. Thanks.
And I'm pretty fond of this one.
Now, a bit of anesthetic and I can start cutting.
A bit? Can I have a lot?
Feel anything?
I feel nothing.
Same as always. Don't feel a thing. You ask me that every time, you know? Not as if things are gonna be any different today.
Sure thing, kid. I mean, not like there's any risk of a stroke or paralysis, but what do I know? I'm just a doctor.
Oh.
That's what I thought.
What are you doing? What are you
Lights out
doing?
For a minute, all right? Okay, let's test this. See the magic in action. Linking you in.
He's had his eye operation's been done. It's completed.
You might feel a little discomfort at first. Blurred vision, low contrast, glitches.
Scan lines. That's right in my face. You and Gary the Prophet.
Well, how's it look? Feel all right to you?
It's blurry. Is that it?
Seen more dramatic improvements before.
Oh, it's getting better now.
Patience, kid. Give it a minute.
Try the scanner. Time for the scanner. Scanning people. Scanning people with your optical cyberware can provide you with a lot of useful information, such as how strong an enemy might be, who is in their crew, or what type of weapon they use. As a skilled netrunner, thanks very much, You can see a list of quick hacks which you can use against your enemies. Okay, right. There was a little bit of that in basic training, wasn't there, if I remember correctly? Continue.
Time for the scanner.
Scanning. Yeah, it says that's a television. The scanner has recognised that as a television. Oh, I see. It recognises certain objects in the environment, but not others, interestingly. Only certain things pick up on it. It doesn't, for instance, like the waving cats. But will it like Viktor? It loves Viktor. Vector.
Take you a few seconds to adjust, but first time's rarely the charm, with anything, really. Scanner should eventually sync with your thought processes and read your intentions.
Oh, NCPD database access.
I also injected an NCPD file search. Run into any ne'er-do-wells? You know exactly what they ne'er did well.
Wow. Database of wanted persons. A database of individuals with bounties assigned to them is now available to use. You can identify these wanted persons with your scanner. Since all are wanted dead or alive, the methods you use to claim your reward are entirely up to you. You are singing my song.
It ought to work like a charm. Now draw your weapon. You should see your ammo count in a brand new sight.
Alright. Draw. Oh yeah, right in the bottom corner, you can't actually see it, I apologise, my webcam's in the way. It says 012 and another number, which I presume is how many bullets I've got in the magazine and how many I've got sort of carried. What about the virus? I actually didn't come in for any of this.
How about the neurovirus from the last job? Can you check it?
Please?
Done and gone while we were putting in your implant. And a full sweep on your soft and circuits. Zap the critter. You're certified bug-free.
Okay, I mean, Vic is a solid guy. He's done me a service there. I don't trust him as much as I trust Jackie, but he seems decent.
Shit, Viktor, not bad. I don't know what to say.
Say you'll take this and remember the dosage. 2 whiffs now, and another 2 in an hour.
What medication are you giving me, Vic?
What am I looking at?
A mild stim. Should boost neurotransmission in the short term and muffle some of the side effects while the implant takes.
Alright, so I've got to use that stuff now? Apparently.
Thanks again, Vic. You're the best. I owe you.
You literally do. You literally do.
Go on, kid. Show them what you're made of.
Excellent.
And once you hit the big leagues, don't forget where you came from.
We have just completed a job. And I have a new job that's turned up, the ride. I've got to go and talk to Jackie, so I'll go and do that. But first... Oh, look. I mean, just look at his desk. More trophies. And some of them are actually on the top of his desk as well. It's not like he's put this stuff out of his mind completely. And he's added as a new contact for me now. Oh, Viktor, let's talk about boxing. You look lonely.
Who's winning?
Hernandez. You know, in the old days, that cripple Malone would have been flat on the boards. Now every last fighter's got extra skull lining. Absorbs 75% of every blow.
Did you place a wager on this?
Got cash riding on this?
Nah, just looking. It's out of habit more than anything else.
I wonder if he's enjoying watching this fight. I mean, he looks like he's just whiling his time away, doesn't he? It's quite sad, really.
Miss it, don't you?
Yeah, he does. Yes, he does. I haven't got $21,000 to pay off my debt, which I think is why it's sort of semi-greyed out there. Alright, okay. Viktor, that's been a blast. You've been amazing. And I'm out of here. Open the gate. So that's a Ripperdoc. Open the door. Back up the stairs. I wonder if the cat's still there. Yes, it is. Hello, cat. I'm sorry. It's a cat. What can you do? It ought to be illegal not to do that. I can open this gate now. A moment ago I could not open that gate. Let's just... I just want to check to see where the... Can I go back in here? Jackie's not in here anymore, is he? Yes, he is.
I can release it for you.
Hey.
You have to watch out for negative energy fields and avoid mean reds.
V, yo, listen up. I talked to Dex while you were in with the doc.
Okay.
He's waiting in his ride. For you. Ain't but a hop to where he's parked. Next to Gramsci Burgers.
Okay, do my best to talk us up.
He's only waiting for me. He's not waiting for us. What are you going to do? Don't answer that. Don't answer that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to pry. Okay. So... Oh, hello, Regina.
V, listen. I've got this delicate matter. That's why I called you. The number of cyber psycho attacks in the city is on the rise. Now, that's probably not news to you, but this issue matters to me for a few reasons.
Explain them.
There are people who say cyber psychosis can be treated.
Right.
And I know exactly how that sounds, but I believe even an unproven therapy is still better than a bullet to the brain. If I get a tip about a possible attack, I'll give you a call. Maybe you can investigate before Max Tack hits the scene. But remember, you're not there to execute anybody. Try to incapacitate the attacker, and I'll send someone to pick him up. I hope that's all clear.
Yeah, it's kind of clear. Oh, incapacitating enemies. There are various ways to incapacitate enemies without killing them. Non-lethal takedowns, non-lethal quick hacks, non-lethal weapons, EMP grenades and some combat gadgets, weapon mods that change damage to non-lethal. If a given weapon, combat gadget or quick hack deals non-lethal damage, it will be mentioned in the description. Good to know. Wouldn't want to accidentally kill someone. And I have a new job called Psycho Killer. These little quests I know are piling up, and I will be doing some of these side quests. For the moment, I'm still really in training mode here. I think I'm still in the very early part of the game where it's explaining stuff to me. It's teaching me at the moment, so I'm going to let it continue its tutorial. It's kind of, like I said, it's not really a combat tutorial. I can talk to Misty, but it is a tutorial. You've got great hair, can I just say that?
How's biz, Misty? Booming?
You're the first person to walk in here for 2 days. And 2 days ago, it was a pizza guy. Got lost. People in this town, they've lost their spiritual connection. But well, you know, I'm here to serve them, not the other way around.
Do you know, I'm still confused about these magazines, Misty. They're not for sale, are they? I think they might be. I think they actually might be. Or are they there for, like, people who are in the shop to maybe take a seat and read whilst having a treatment of some sort?
How's it going?
I'm all right, but I'd like to talk to you. How's your mum?
How's your mom?
Literally.
Worried about me. Been for a while.
Something happened?
Started climbing our way up. Got more and more knives out there. Waiting to stab us in the back.
She knows this, doesn't she?
Higher stakes, higher risk, Mano. She could see that.
Right, okay, so she's not listening. Just tell me about your girlfriend.
You've been with Misty a while, huh?
Yeah, about a year. Why?
Just asking. Never thought you'd last that long in a stable, healthy relationship.
Hey, come on, Mano. You know I was raised right.
I'm beginning to believe that was true. Especially when it comes to relationships and how he treats people. That he should be treating well. Right, so T-Bug.
Gonna be
How
long?
no bug, exactly.
La mamita got a soft spot for me. No, but seriously, she ain't the type you go out, grab a beer with.
No?
Don't actually think she got any soft spots anywhere. For anybody.
But she is a crucial part of our team. Without her, we wouldn't have all our intel and we wouldn't be able to do half the things we can do. Misty, have you tried closing your door so you don't have to listen to Gary the Prophet? No wonder she looks like that. It would drive me to despair. Alright, now I've got to go and find this car.
Later then.
Okay, yeah, Jackie, it's good to see you. Hang loose, whatever the expression is. Stay frosty. Does that sound good?
Okay, whatever you want.
Hello. You see, these are NPCs that sort of say, talk to me. So I will just say hello.
I won't buy anything from you.
I'm not selling anything, but thank you for asking. It's very kind.
Blue eyes. Creatures born centuries ago on the Antarctic ice sheet.
Gary, my friend.
Hide their true faces under masks of human skin. Two-faced snakes, oppressors of humanity.
Right, so
if it's such a big giveaway, won't they just install optics or use contact lenses?
Answer me that.
If it were only so simple. They are reptiles. Their nervous system isn't compatible with human cybernetics.
Well, isn't that lucky for them?
Why not have their own rippers invent some?
Are you sure they haven't already? Where did this filth slither out from, you ask?
I didn't ask.
Antarctica, you said that already.
Today they hide amidst the snow and ice of the South Pole.
Only the South Pole?
Step by step usurping our crown as creation's chosen. Millions of years ago, they evolved from dinosaurs to become the world's first advanced, intelligent race.
What happened next?
And who is their progenitor?
Oh, not again.
Their masters? The scientists of Alpha Centauri!
Yeah. I'm still looking, Gary. I'm not seeing anything. It's gone dark. It would show up by now, surely.
Let those with ears listen and those with eyes.
Good to see you, my friend. Just look after yourself.
I recognize you. You come here often. Your eyes tell me that your mind has opened to the truth.
He's trying to pull me back to him
Will you
here.
provide a humble donation so that I may continue my mission?
Do you know, I knew it was all about money. I knew it would all be about money. I'm tempted to give him nothing, but I'm going to give him $1.
Humble. Sounds affordable. Just don't spend it on stupid shit.
Thank you. This has bought me a day or two.
Yes. You're getting scanned, my friend. This is Gerald Winkler. He's a civilian.
Your mothership conceals itself above our very heads. Ready yourself, for they are coming.
I think some of them are already here, and I think you might be one of them, actually. That would be the perfect disguise, wouldn't it, when you think about it?
Your mind before it is too late.
I think you protest too much.
Rolled anything good lately?
You know, I did.
Conversation.
Home again.
Blind eye to their existence.
Green BD,
They have
super
already
chill.
won.
Ah, cool. What's it about? Action, comedy?
None of the above. You're a vet. Just got back from the war. Haven't been home for 5 years.
5 years.
Got your wife, kids, dog, all
Dog.
waiting for you at the airport.
Oh, okay. The feel-good one.
Yeah, exactly. And I got all those reductions going on in my team, so little escape is good.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Open your mind before it is too late.
I mean, in the present world where we are, some of us like to escape into the world of computer games. And why not, I say? Why not? I've got to be careful here because I don't want to antagonise anyone I shouldn't. Somebody came and took that body away. There's not a sign that it was there. Not a mark. So I've got to go that way, but before I do, if you'll excuse me for a second, because I'm not terribly busy, I'm just going to have a quick wander up here. In case there's... This is a tourist information map. Whoa, it's holographic almost. It is holographic. Ooh, they have some things here. And those people who told me to look up, I'm going to look up now. In their sort of fading, what time it is, I don't know. 8:07 PM. It's going to be going dark soon. Oh my god. Oh my very god. You told me to look up, you people. Now I'm beginning to wonder whether I should have. In fact, my eyes may never be the same again. It is great though, isn't it? The quality of the drawing and the... We are so lucky to be alive nowadays, to have this stuff to play with. But we felt like that way back, you know, in the 80s, when home computers first started and the very basic consoles. We thought that was cutting edge. We thought that, how could anything ever get any better than that? What do you think?
Hi, what's up?
Not a lot, really. This is why I'm glad I went for a walk. This is Holobite's grape pie, which doesn't do a lot for me. It's the flavour I didn't know I loved. Flavour I didn't know existed. Grape pie. I am going to be progressing, obviously. but I want to mix that up with some degree of exploration every time, because there's stuff to be found. This is why. Yeah, it's from an honest to God tree, a real branch. It says wooden beads and some Eurodollars. Who doesn't want those? I'll have more. Thanks. Good. That pays me back many times over for the $1 that I gave to Gary. These guys have got yellow markers over their heads. Does this mean they're not... They don't seem to be antagonistic towards me at the moment. I'll just sneak past. What's down here? Oh, there's some more yellow dots down here. And a crate, which I'll come and get. If it'll let me. An abstract painting and tiancha, which soothes and stimulates your nerves. Drink the impossible. I will take it all. I will take it very all. And it's been mentioned in my comments. Oh, hang on. Night City is infamous for its brutality. Falling victim to crime is a common part of daily life in many Night City residents, and I couldn't read the rest. Are you about to warn me that I shouldn't go down this alleyway? But it's on the way to Dex. I could go back on myself and go the other way around. They're not worried about me. I'll just keep an eye on them out of the corner of my eye. There's a lot of them. Oh, there is quite a lot of them. Are they like a gang? Hang on. That's a cop over there. I should be perfectly safe, shouldn't I? Can't I go in here then? I'm going to risk it. Oh, I didn't risk it. I shouldn't have risked it. How do I run? I'm remembering how to run. I'm running. Ooh, didn't mean to get into combat. Didn't mean to do that at all. Can I outrun them? I'd rather do that if it's possible. I'm not, as I said, you know, I've chosen normal level because I want there to be some combat in this game. Just not at this very moment, please. Because I'm actually meant to be doing something else. Now that's a lesson I've learned. These civs are running away from what's going on down there, and I precipitated it. I was the cause of that. I wonder if it's being dealt with by that police officer who was there. Oh my god, I've started something. What have I done? Can I sneak back up to the edge of this alley just to see what chaos I've created? See, they're not bothered about me. They're still quite happy to let me go by. What happened down here? I'm not going down there again. I've learned a lesson there. I will jog, because I can apparently, because my backpack isn't too heavy. That's something someone else told me in the comments. You guys in your comments, honestly, it is such a wonderful community. I had no idea it existed, not an inkling that it existed, and so many of you have landed in my comments section on the videos, and you are stellar in the stuff that you're telling me, as I said in the beginning. And you're being so careful about it, not to spoil the fun for me. Hey, I found another crate. I'm going to go and talk to Dex, but I just want to beef up first by getting these cheese knives. You never know when you're going to need them. I could have probably needed one a few moments ago. Leave me alone, I've got a cheese knife. I'll sever your Stilton. I'll cauterise your cheddar. Hi, there's another one. What's this? Counterfeit documents? Not all problems can be solved with force. I mean, I'll have them. I don't know what use they are to me. They might be used to someone else. I might be able to sell them. Oh, this is a bit of a dark alley. There's just bags of cement. I've seen bags of cement before. Okay. Was there anything in this corner? And then I'm going to go and try and see this Dex dude, because he's been waiting for me. Right. let's take a sensible way where there are officers of the law, as we can see here, to protect me should things go wrong. I could just look across the other side of the road before I do. Oh, yeah, there's some more of those people there. No, do you know what? I've learned my lesson. Plus, it looks like this guy is waiting to receive me. Well, thank you very kindly, sir. Get into Dex's limo, meet with Dex. Am I going to regret this? I'm nervous. Oh my god, I've been playing for an hour already.
Yo, Mr. V, a pleasure.
Dexter DeShawn in the flesh. Ample indeed.
Don't insult him.
Let's roll.
We're rolling.
Mind if I ask you something right off the bangle?
Please do.
Would you rather live in pieces, Mr. Nobody, die ripe, old, and smelling slightly of urine, or go down for all times in a blaze of glory, smelling near like posies, without seeing your 30th?
Got a third option? Oh, this is one of those multiple yellows. Is this some sort of test I'm going to go with here? It's not how they remember you.
Hello?
I'm going to go with that.
Some sort of test.
Just a pet topic of mine.
Interesting.
Riddles?
No, Mr. V. Ontology.
He's a deep thinker.
Alright, listen close. Scanning a serious job now. Playing gargantuan compared to smashing up a scav haunt.
Okay. Yeah, I want to know the answer to this question. Why me? Why isn't Jackie here?
Hang on. I got a question of my own now. Why all this, Dex? Why me? Could have had Jackie or T-Bug sit.
Yes, exactly.
Could have just done this on comms.
Call me old-fashioned, but I like to look anyone I do biz with in the eye. Had the pleasure of meeting the Jackster in the past.
Okay.
And Sweet T-Bug helped this brother out 2 years ago. So here we are.
I'm being checked out.
Besides all that, got a special little pre-mission just for you. But we'll get to that.
Great. So tell me what it is you do want me to do, please.
Let me hear it. What's the job?
There's this prototype tech. A biochip to be precise. Job's to grab it. Simple.
Yeah?
Simple.
Guessing it belongs to a court.
Simple.
Mm-hmm. Arasaka. Surely that's no problem.
Give me an option that says yes it is. That, my friend, sounds dangerous.
No problem. Just a death sentence. NC's Arasaka's turf. Nobody fucks with them here.
What can I say, Mr. V? High risk, high reward. First rule of the afterlife. Besides that, I'm no leadhead. Ain't gonna leave no trace for them to follow, cause we gonna do this clean and on the hush-hush. We understand each other.
You work this out? Got a plan?
I think you must have.
Two things. First, a conundrum with the Maelstrom boys. Needs active resolving that. Second, a rendezvous. Simple. Client who brought us the job's anxious. She wants to parlay with one of the team.
Okay. Tell me about the client first. The parlay thing. So, that one says he says simple for this one. This sounds simple. Client. Yeah, I'm with you.
What's her thing? Why she need to meet?
Woman's name's Evelyn Parker. Betting her wasn't easy. Put the word out I was looking for any kind of intel.
Right, and?
And she's got it?
The brothers from Pacifica got back to me. Told me to stop looking. End the convo.
Ooh.
Anyway, our little client insisted on meeting someone with skin in the game. You know, who'll be there for it all. Yours truly will be remote. T-Bug ain't no people person, and Jaggy's only good at some things. I know you know what I mean. Pretty much leaves you.
Yes. I took a step forward, and I didn't even know I'd taken it. Everybody else took a step back. So you've been warned off by the Pacifica guys. Tell me about Maelstrom.
What's the issue needs resolving with Maelstrom? Got a beef?
Slotting the shard.
Okay, give me the shard.
Got a classic tale for you. Psycho gang doing his thing 2 weeks back. Jumped a Militech convoy. Got away with the gear. Corp don't even know Maelstrom's involved.
Wow.
Now see, convoy was carrying the Flathead, a little combat bot, a prototype. and I need me that bit of high grade.
I bet you do.
Because if we don't get that bot, we don't get no soccer chip. And we sure as hell don't get no happily ever after. But don't get excited. It's a single-use toy. Now, I flat out purchased the damn thing from Maelstrom. Problem is, I did so from a gent went by the name of Brick. I say when, because Brick was the leader.
Past
3 days
tense.
after we'd sealed our deal, his friend and gangmate, one Simon Randall, a.k.a. Royce, plain dropped his ass.
Oh dear.
Royce is in charge now, and I got no way of knowing if he aims to honor his predecessor's word. To add to this shitstorm, one Meredith Stout of Militech has developed an interest in said convoy.
Okay, so the new guy, Royce, what's he like? Tell me this.
Royce guy. What's he like?
A straight psychopath, chrome-loving kind.
Big club in this town.
I'll give you that, except few of its other members, no matter the stakes, would put a friend and associate through an industrial microwave dryer. Apparently, first thing to burst are the eyeballs.
Oh.
Get a nice clear pop. Then the rest goes goulash.
Okay, I can see why you're a behind-the-scenes guy, Dex. So, this woman, then, that you mentioned...
Who's the prima donna?
Corpo agent, internal affairs. Been skidding around town asking after the convoy as if her life depended on finding it.
Maybe it does.
The one lead she's got zip-tied in her trunk. Stick up her ass ain't growing any shorter, so she must be getting desperate. Be wise to think how you could use that.
Yes, it would, wouldn't
Of course,
it?
to do so, you'll need that frazzled cat's info. Sending it now.
Send me the frazzled cat's info. Right. So I understand this. I understand why you've nominated me. I understand why T-Bug and Jackie are not involved.
Mr. V?
You're not a guy who deals in lead. You've already said this. This is a way of me proving myself to you.
Think I got everything. Time I got to work.
Well, that's just music to my ears. I'll set up the meet with Miss Parker at Lizzie's bar. Flathead, though's gonna be all you.
I thought it might be.
One more thing, Mr. V.
Yeah, what?
Quiet life or blaze of glory? Later now.
He likes to pose these philosophical questions, doesn't he? It's been a blast. I want to say, with the windows rolled up as they are, I'm pleased to get out of your car because I can barely see. Let's go. Oh, I never thought I'd say Night City fresh air. Right, street cred. Performing certain... Oh, level up. I've just leveled up. Performing certain actions will reward you with street cred. Build your street cred to make a name for yourself in the Night City underworld. Doing so will open up new opportunities. Right, okay. Oh gosh, there's so much to learn here. But Hi, Jackie.
Dexter, talk to Dex.
Yeah, Gordito's a big deal. Literally at 9, yeah?
He was definitely checking us out to see if we were up to the job that he wants me, stroke us, to do.
Guy certainly knows how to protect his biz. Wants to put us on a few small kinks. Prep work, I guess. Before lining us up a big job.
We're being tested.
There's this combat bot, military prototype. Maelstrom clept it. Then Dex paid to take it off their hands just before the Gangoons had a switch up in management.
Right, heard about that. Royce versus Brick. Hostile takeover.
Certainly was.
That sums it up. Dex wants us talking to Royce. Gave the deets of some Militech agent too, but I don't know how much help she stands to be.
Chingon.
Yes. Tell me about this Royce. Tell me what you know about him, because I didn't get much out of Dex, to be honest.
Nick, you don't sound thrilled. Royce, what do you know about him?
He's fucking whack, something special. Junkies snort junk. Royce snorts chrome.
Chrome seems to be like a higher grade drug, only available to the elite. And yes, there was this other thing, Jackie.
Then there's the other thing. Gotta meet the client who put the job on the table. Evelyn Parker.
You? Well, what's Dex gonna do? Ride around in his limo, chat chicks up on the hollow?
Parker wants to meet someone on the crew. Dex gave me the nod.
He must know what he's doing. So, How you want to play this? Maelstrom or Parker? What's first?
You're asking me? You're asking me? I get to decide. Oh, wow. I am going to go with the client because I want information. And I think the client wanting... I'm not. I'm thinking. It's called thinking. The client wanting to parlay is a chance for me to learn as much about what she's about as for her to reassure herself about me. See what I'm going with there? And it does say visit Maelstrom first, so the implication is we're going to do both of them. So client first, please.
Parker, I think I ought to see her first. See what she's like, what she's after.
Absolutely.
In that case, I'll hit the all foods, put my nose to the ground. Sniff around. Hasta luego.
Okay. So I've got to go to Lizzie's bar between 6 PM and 6 AM, and it's 10:04 PM currently, and I've completed a job called The Ride. I know I've got points to spend for levelling up and stuff, but at the moment I think it's not crucial to do that because I'm not involved in heavy situations, I hope. It's still in the earliest part of the game here. New job is the pickup. Oh, Viktor's just texted me. Vic, what's wrong? Hey V, thought just occurred to me, can't start your career in the major leagues right by sporting some rag of a t-shirt. Hey, I found that bloody stained t-shirt thing. The wind blows a lot stronger up there on top of the world. Old timers like me hate to watch you kids catch cold. Smiley face. Left you a couple of things in your stash at your apartment. Give them an honest try and I bet they'll fit you just right. Oh, Vic. Come on, Vic. Feel like I owe you a bajillion eddies already. No way can I accept another gift. You've got to be joking. Wow. Thanks, Vic. Won't hear me say no to 3 threads. Gimme. He's typing me back. I didn't know we could do this. Glad to hear it. They were just collecting dust on my closet floor anyway. Much rather give them a good new home than sell them for a couple of pennies or trash them. Oh, fantastic. Oh. Okay. More messages. How do I navigate? Can I read that? This is a Mr. V from Dexter DeShawn. I just want to remind you again that eddies have already changed hands between me and my esteemed Maelstrom partners in biz, a round sum of $10,000 to be precise, so when you're in there to take it off their hands, don't let them try to shake you down, as they're liable to do. Maelstrom being Maelstrom. And I will say, thanks for that info, Dexter. And he's, people reply immediately in this game. I like that. You'll need it. Best of luck. Oh, now he tells me. Didn't say that in the car, did you? Waited till we weren't face to face. Then you tell me. Yeah, I don't think I need to read any of those just at the moment. And that's my contacts list, is it? Where these people who I've met appear. That's everybody. That's everyone I've met or been named of or been sent details of, like Meredith. Oh, Dexter! Mr. V, how about a little something to get those taste buds tingling? The biochip in question is in fact the so-called relic, a Nova tier piece of tech catering to the top 1%, supposedly the best life insurance money can buy. You and I are going to be neck deep in Eurodollars. I have not got a response to give to that, and that's probably wise, because you might be neck deep in them. Me, not so sure. I think I am the expendable. Yeah, I've seen Victor's little present, so thanks, Viktor. And now it's 10:08 PM and it's really starting to go quite dark. I just had a look around. Did you notice whilst I was on the phone, they still have phones, to Jackie, I thought I'll do one of those things and scan around and look at the beautiful nighttime scenery. It doesn't. You could put like a square centimetre graph paper on the monitor in front of me and there'd be something happening in that square centimetre. There'd be something interesting to see. It's fantastic. Lizzie's bar. It's not telling me how far away Lizzie's bar is. Oh, do you know what I could do here? Not yet, but I'm going to call my car in a minute because I've never done that. 30 metres away are some drums. 20 metres away are some drums. Is it down below? No, I think it's on the same level. Doesn't it give you an arrow if it's above or below you? There are NPCs around here. I was wondering if I can do a bit more collecting of stuff. Yes, I can. Okay, I've got a tyre iron, handy for removing tyres and smashing the odd skull, some tier 1 components, and a taipan, which is a silencer. Oh, take them all. That's useful. These things don't show up on your minimap, I've noticed too. A lot of these boxes, containers, just random bits of stuff that have been discarded or left in places, they don't show up. There's a gun shop over there. Say what? Oh, dude, have you thought about having cyber implants? I'm sorry. What is this? What is this that I'm watching? Oh, I'm going to start looking for some of these TV things and little adverts that occur. And I think I'm making less distracted progress today. I'm focusing in on good stuff. I'm still interacting with people.
Everything sucks.
That's hard to disagree with. You know, as a sort of exam question, everything sucks. How far is this statement a reflection of your life at the present time? Discuss.
What's up with you?
Nothing at all. What's up with your friend?
We should be friends. Close friends.
Okay, now you're creeping me out. You see? That was a funny interaction. I'm never going to want to not have those, but I'm, as I just said a minute ago, going to be careful because I'm honing in now on the ones that are more likely to respond in a humorous or interesting way.
What's up?
You see, she just said, what's up? This is a case in point, isn't it? Until you've tried a few, you don't know. It's one of those things that you have to experiment with. Ignore me, I'm just looking for stuff in case anything's been left. This Asian food is very popular, and they fill the containers right to the very top, and it takes ages for it to go down. Hey, what are you up to? Nothing. You don't look happy, so I'm going to leave you alone for now to meditate in peace. Let's go find these drums.
Hey, here for a pickup.
Oh, wait a minute.
Number 48.
Oh, let me just check. 48. Sure? That's a whole pack of...
Yeah.
Of the word we don't use.
I thought monks had to give up all their earthly pleasures, you know?
I know. It's for a friend.
Of course, yes.
Helping a friend.
Well, there was a little conversation to eavesdrop on, and here's another reason why. Ouch, that hurt. I want some bubblegum, I want a vinyl record, it is a perfect gift. And Moonchi's Pulsar, which is a consumable, a beam of bliss from across the galaxy. Take it. Sooner or later I'm going to have to look at what I've got in my inventory and decide whether to keep this stuff, use it, or craft it.
What? You want a new friend?
I've got a good one, but he's not here at the moment. He sort of abandoned me to go and talk to Dex. Anything could have happened. There is a gun shop, as I've said, but I don't know whether I need to actually go to a gun shop at the moment. Maybe I don't, because I'm okay for weapons. Let's focus down a bit. I've walked around the block there. I'll cross over the road and just explore this side a tiny bit. I'm in the United States. I've got to remember which way round I'm supposed to look here. I think jaywalking is probably still a crime, but I didn't get arrested. There's a green box here. Capacity booster and a bloody bandage. Oh, a capacity booster. Perfect if you carry a large weight on your shoulders. Yes, the bandage, not so worried, but I'll take the lot. Yes. Did you know the thing about this is, It's like being offered these things and saying yes to them without fully knowing what it is you've just accepted. I'm trusting that they're all beneficial, or at least not harmful, and that the worst I'll have to do is dispose of them in some way because they're just weighing me down eventually. I'm also conscious that I haven't been back to my pad, crib, lair, abode, flat, apartment. That's it, I'm running out of words now. Peach pie, champagne bucket and a vinyl record. I'll have all those things again. Why wouldn't you? Although the weird thing is, although I can find food in the environment, I've not actually bought any food from a vendor. Here he is with his... Ouch, she just walks into me. Ow, stop it. Hey, manners, I was here first. I can see his hot dogs and his cans of indescribable soda. This guy, yeah, you, I'm talking about, he's actually eating one. That's my hot dog. That is my hot dog. I'm indignant. I'm going to demand he gives it me back.
Oh.
Huh, yeah, mouthful of food, huh? Right, now I'm going to go and look for those drums. Because I didn't find them. Whoa. Are they up on the level I'm at? Are they downstairs? I may not find them, but I'm just going to have a quick look. They're downstairs. I think they're down the stairs. No, I haven't been down the stairs. Beg pardon. They've kind of... Oh, where am I? Oh, I have found a food vendor! There was me literally saying that I couldn't buy any food. You're telling me I have got to go in here. Hey! First, before we make friends, I'm going to insult your wares.
Is it just me, or does that burger have a tail?
It's a kid's meal. Kids like surprises.
What, you mean like vermin discovering dead rats in their food? Alright, what you got?
Got anything tasty and quick?
It's like they say. You either get tasty or you get quick. Here you get full spread. 2 in 1.
Oh, how many times has he said that? How many times has he said that? I'm at Bucker Slice, and Bucker Slice would like to sell me a load of stuff. I mean, I've bought a couple of things already from these places, so let's buy something new this time. I don't think I've bought any. Have I bought any alcohol? It's time to buy some alcohol. Okay, maybe it isn't. Oh, go on. No, do you know what? Let's do it. Let's go for this one, because some things should never change. And don't we all agree with that? Buy me some. I only want one, please. I'm driving. Thank you. Yeah, public server announcement. Service announcement, even. Even in 2077, I don't think people drink and drive. Not if they want to stay whole when the cops are around. I really don't know what indiscretions the police in this game pull people over for. I wouldn't be at all surprised if driving under the influence is one of them. I'm amazed when I've been on roads and been careless crossing them that they haven't caught me for that and summoned me. Hey. Give me that disinfectant. It kills 99% of gross. Okay, never know when you're going to need to kill some gross. I'll take the cards. I will take the pack of cigarettes. Yes, for addiction junkies, they will be sold. I don't want to turn my V into a person who smokes. I've got loads of time, so I'm alright. I'm happiest wandering around. Budget arms. If I deposit $100, does this thing sell me? It sells me guns. Remove packaging before use. Remember to throw away after use. Oh, so they're like single-use weapons? or single scenario weapons. The things, honestly, it's like you've been in cryo sleep for 100 years and you've woken up 2077. An awful lot, the future's always further away, an awful lot of things have got to change before this is the world. What did I do? I just fell over a crate of things that are collectible, including Daring Dairy Milkshake. Mine. Give it to me. Right, I think I've done enough exploring. I am going to... What time is it? Honestly. It's just so good. It's just so good. It's so immersive. Where is my car? I confirm it. Call my Hella ECD 1360. That's not it. Did I call it? Let me try that again. I haven't spotted my car. Let me just try it again. I'll confirm with that one. I can't see my car. I may have done something wrong. I'll attempt it again when I'm in a bit of a more sort of straight area. I'm going to go this way. I've got to go this way rather. So if I go and stand on, think which way you drive, the correct side of the road, and then call my car. Right. Yeah. Do I have to actually manually select it? No, because it's the only one. Confirm. That's not it. Oh, who's Bart Moss Collective? First will come the great reality check which ushers in the future of the world. That sounds a bit cultish to me. Is this my car? Here you are! Where have you been? You were going round the block because you couldn't find a place to spark. Yeah, right, okay. Get in. We're going to go to Lizzie's bar because it's already 11:46. Policeman showed no interest in me at all. Let's go. I'll try and drive a little bit faster. But as I said in my comments, you've got to watch out for children and animals. And elderly people. I mean very elderly. Oh, wrong side of the road. I saw a map the other day showing what parts of the world drive on the right and what parts drive on the left, as we do in the UK. And the bits that drive in the left were tiny on the map compared to the ones that drive on the right. And I didn't actually realise that it was such a minority sport nowadays. Driving on the side of the road that we do. I've got to go down there, I think. Can I cross over the median here? I can. Whoa. Don't run pedestrians over. I have no idea. I've already said the police might be after me if I drink. I have no idea. This is where we've got to be. And there's something to pick up there right by the door, the gateway. Now, you may be wondering why I've turned my car around. It's in case I have to make a quick exit. Because my mother said, flare. I'll have that. My mother said, always look after the things that are under your control. And that's under my control. Getting the heck out of here if things go in a southerly direction. Ooh, that's harsh to try and walk over. This is just junk. But nevertheless, a very talented artist, graphic designer, designed this. I presume, they went out, took pictures of the real items, had a mood board, used it to help them research what it should look like, thought about what it might look like in 2077 compared to the current time. They'll have thought about how weeds grow in places that haven't been well maintained, and what type of weeds there would be. And there's also this kind of change of use element to it. You see buildings that probably were something else in the past, and now in 2077 there's something entirely less pleasant, and talking of which, she's holding a baseball bat with nails in it.
Looking a little put out there, input.
Interest
you in a preem BD?
Talk to the bouncer. Talk politely to the bouncer. Brain dance? What's good?
What do you got?
What don't we got? Women and men of your dreams. Synaptic acting A-listers, no washed-up virtue porn boy toys or blow-up dolls here.
Auteur stuff. It'll grip your heart and blow your nerves right out of your body. Pure bit-based ecstasy. That's why people come here.
Clearly know how to sell it.
Not a sales pitch, it's a warning. I'll give you one word. Bespoke.
All right.
Not for everyone's synapses.
Think you can handle it?
I have no idea, girls. He's gonna be forthright here. He's gonna want to impress. It's a status thing, isn't it?
Look, he's speechless.
No, I'm thinking. There is a difference. I'm gonna say yes.
Bespoke? Damn, that sounds promising. I get it, I'm in.
Couple of things you need to know first.
Oh, what would they be?
Severe penalties for any unauthorized recording. No drugs, no groping.
Yes.
Someone catch your eye? You do not grab them.
Understood.
Find them in the catalog, ask for a BD, and get yourself a box.
I really look that green to you. Like I don't know.
Doors open.
Have fun inside.
Thanks
Welcome
very much.
To Lizzie's.
Yes. Well, I've made it. It's literally just gone midnight. So, have I got this right then? I'm entering a new area. This is Lizzie's bar. So, you'll forgive me because, the idea is that these people have somehow produced virtual reality experiences involving them, and if you see the real person and like what you see, you can...
What a sweet little face you have.
Are you talking to me? Well, that's very kind of you to say. I can't talk back, which seems one-sided, doesn't it? Not how it should be. Let me talk over here. So yeah, that's how I think it's working. Brain dance, it kind of gives you the clue, doesn't it? So you're either clients or you're people that I can see and think, yes, I quite like the appearance of that person and would not mind having experience with them in a VR sense. And then you have to pay for it, presumably. Open the door. Oh, this is where it's happening. I'm going to do it.
Pretty dumped her already. Yeah, no surprise there.
Sit at the bar and ask about Evelyn. Well, those people who told me to look around, I'm looking. I mean, this place. There's elements of it that look so familiar, and then there are elements of it which are just, look at these people. Presumably they're having brain dances, are they? Is that what they're doing? They seem to be into it. This girl is thinking, okay, I don't do this brain dance stuff.
When was the last time I fucked anything up, huh?
Oh.
Seriously? How far back you want me to go?
Dispute in the corner. Dispute in the corner. Where's the girl with the baseball bat? Yeah, she's not into it. Either that or she can't afford it, or she's already had her brain dance experience. Or maybe she's one of the people that you see and think, I would like to spend some time with that person. ... Okay. Plan A, have a look around.
Yeah, sure to him. The real deal's out of control, though. I'm still feeling that dragon tail bite.
Don't know. Tried it a time or two. Gave me a headache.
We're talking about drugs?
Stuff different. Custom made or something. A few seconds in, forget it ain't real. Feel it
Oh
all.
no.
And there's nothing holding you back. Your fantasies ain't even enough. And what they got in their catalog.
He's talking about brain dances.
Look here. Backstone Rodeo with Vic. Can you believe it? This is pick your spot. A grass hut in Hawaii. Maybe a penthouse in Westbrook.
I'm more of a front door kind of guy.
Oh my lord.
Like this,
Dude, dispense the keys? Fuck me. But suit yourself. I call this on Vicky.
Lucky Vicky.
Then we hit the boxes.
I feel sorry for Vicky as well now. That's Gary the Prophet and Vicky the... whatever you want to call her. Brain dance exponent.
Maybe you can tell me about it over a drink.
Hey, another round over here, Stat.
So, what can a horny girl like me do for a hungry guy like you?
Oh my lord.
A little vanilla and sprinkles? Or kinkier? Wax? Maybe electrosex? Zappies? Power implants?
Nah. Here's what I want. You and your girlfriend wearing high heels, blindfolds, and big gags.
No problem. You buying or renting?
Renting. How much?
Relax. It'll go on your tab. Think I got just the thing for you, too. This one's me and Candice. You'll feel us everywhere. It's fun. So, see you on the other side, baby.
Did I mention that I think I've led a sheltered life? Okay. Well, I was just talking about you a moment ago. I'm glad you've come inside. Watch those two over in the corner there on the sofa. They were arguing a minute ago. Here's the bar where I've got to go and sit and ask about Evelyn. I will do that in a moment because I haven't picked anything up. And I can't believe this entire place would have nothing in it that can't be picked up. Well, maybe it can't. Maybe it's just not that... Hey. What? Where am I going? Oh, I didn't even know this was here. I hadn't spotted those stairs. This is an entirely different view of things.
We went there yesterday. Huh. Drawing a blank.
Do you know what? There are not enough people dancing. They've got a big dance floor, and there's only like half a dozen, 8 so people who are actually cutting shapes. Yeah, these people are out of it. They're all having brain dances. This is a second impact. A snack that'll rock my world. Gimme. What's that? It's a drink. Cleanliness, godliness, and San Rosso, it says. Take it. Just have a quick look round up here and then we're going to go downstairs.
Get the fuck out of here!
Hey.
Always next year.
Whoa, whoa.
Sure, whatever.
Did I didn't mean to offend you. I'm very sorry. There's no earthly reason for you to be quite so... That's worrying. Why is that on the floor? And yeah, I did see something over here that was an interactable. I can go in this locker. Oh, it's a shirt! Yeah, go, take it. Shall I wear it? Ooh. Let's equip. Why not? Do I now look like that? Let me just look at myself. Oh, okay. Right. I mean, yeah. That's an improvement. We'll stick with that. Good, 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 good. There's a door here, which I should probably not open. I'm going to, though. This is the DJ booth. This is where the magic happens. How can you see what you're doing while you're wearing one of those? Why are you not experiencing motion sickness? Why am I even talking to you when you're not going to answer me? Hey, hey, hey. Oh, Eurodollars. Can I focus in on the Eurodollars first? Mercenary of me, I know. But I'll read this. This is The Vampire Prince is back. Monster Hunters beware. Turbo Dracula is a dark, gritty, visceral action game experience where you play as the plasma-thirsty prince of puncture wounds himself, Dracula. He has risen again, this time as a digiclone in a body of chrome, but his appetite for blood hasn't waned one bit. Assisted by the descendants of an ancient bloodline, he wages war against the sinister Helsing Corps, headed by the Demon Brothers Manchester. They aim to take over the world with the help of genetically spliced werewolf zombies. Dracula must face difficult choices such as whether to resurrect his old friend Viago or to transmutate into his nemesis. A polished real-time combat system and non-linear storyline offer the player deep immersion in single player, while the multiplayer mode allows you to team up with your chumbers, I still can't say that word, as they take control of the brooding Varney or blonde fan favourite Herbert. Without spoiling any of the endings, yes, multiple endings, I'll leave you with just one thing. Lady Carmilla Ruthenbatori is hands down the most captivating character ever written in the 100-year history of video games, period. So there, those people who were saying, I'm not buying the Steelbook. I'm going to wait till there's a price drop. I'll wait till the reviews are in. That so much looked like something I should be able to pick up there, and it is not. I'll quickly look down this side corridor too. Although the likelihood of anything good happening has just diminished. Another door I can open. Where does this go?
Hey!
What?
For some fun? I'm fun.
Oh, I thought I was going to get told off there for going somewhere I shouldn't have done. This is like a staff area only. Oh my god, there's so many doors. I know I've got to go and talk to the guy at the bar and ask about Evelyn, or woman at the bar, person at the bar. There's another floor here. Everything sparkles at me, attracts my attention at the moment. Can I really open this door? Yes, I can. Oh. Is this the... Have I just found the toilets? Oh, it's just a guess. No future. Well. Hello. Hello. A pair of medical forceps in the toilets? What's been going on in here? Don't answer that. I don't want to know. Oh, I hope I'm not going to find anything I shouldn't here. Well, it's a toilet. Okay. So we went to the loo, and now we can go round this corner. Okay, that takes me back onto the balcony, level 1. This... Oh, I'm delivering pizzas again. I can feel it. I'm delivering pizzas. Oh, this takes me outside. Can I... I'll be able to get back in, will I? I'm just scared that if I come up here, I might be trapped. Yeah, it's okay. It stayed open. It's alright. We can look around. It's safe. Aha! I thought that was not going to let me do that. I've got more clothes here. I'm just going to take them for now. I don't think I'm going to have to buy any clothes because it looks like I'm going to be able to find clothes in the environment. And a pipe. Give peace a chance. I see what you did there. We're still having a sense of humour in 2077. And this... Oh yeah, we've read that. It was terrible. People were killed. People were wounded. It was a foray. Because that's what they've labelled it as. Okay. I'm going downstairs. Let me out of here. Or into here, whichever it is. Oh, I'm in a safe area now. That... Do you know, I'd missed the designation of it being a safe area. This little bit here I didn't get far enough to explore, because that's got some Cirrus Cola blood breeze in it, which is an excellent source of iron, and everybody should have iron. Stop.
Yeah, you know how it goes.
Oh, you see, she initiated the conversation. I didn't say anything to her. Ooh. Every level's got its baseball bat girl. I'm going downstairs now to the bar, I promise. But that's a reason for exploring. Partly the resources, partly because it changes the way you feel inside. When you leave a safe area, or when you leave an area where there's lots of people and it feels like, you know, not much could happen here, and you go somewhere like that, it changes the way your body feels inside, your brain. You go on sort of, you know it's not real, but nevertheless inside you're so immersed in it. Hi.
Hey.
Good to see you.
Get you something.
Yes, please. What have you got? It's called Lizzie's. Where is Lizzie?
So, curious. The name Lizzie's. Is that the owner?
Not for a long while, no. And it's none too sweet a story.
I'm now glad I asked.
I'm just flat interested.
Real Lizzie ran a strip joint out of his place back in the day. Of course she did. Lizzie's bar. Girls were paid right, insured, even had decent security. Good spot, all in all.
And then something happened. I do like stories about the past. Got any more?
Stories of the golden days. Inevitable demise and the inevitable drink over sweet memories.
Come on, tell me what happened.
All what makes the tall tales easier to swallow.
Yeah.
So, what went wrong?
Tiger claws shot up Lizzie.
Oh no.
Tiger beat one of Lizzie's girls real bad ones. No hesitation, Lizzie blasted the guy's balls off. Gang came back the next day.
She what?
Liz was done.
Tigers gave this place up to the Mox in the end, though, didn't they?
Sort of. The Moxes had to make a deal with them. Luckily, they kept their heads, organized quick. Big boss now is Susie Q. But the sign stayed up, out of respect. And biz booms to this day.
Okay. What have you got? On the menu? On the menu? Oh. I can filter it for consumables. Can I do that even? I don't think they've actually got any, have they? Oh yeah. It's pretty much the same thing. Yeah, I don't want to buy anything because I've picked loads of stuff up recently. But what I would like to know is, where's Evelyn?
I'm looking for Evelyn Parker. You know if she's here?
Who's asking?
I am going to bribe you, my friend.
Big tipper. Generous when I get the answers I'm looking for.
Appreciate the gesture.
I'm
truly
not going to bribe you.
Afraid I don't get paid to talk. Opposite, actually.
It's all right, Mateo. I was waiting for this one.
Oh. Hello. Nice fur. Would you be Evelyn? He's pouring me a drink. He's pouring her a drink.
I knew it was you as soon as you walked in.
I'm going to have a tequila while I think what to say to you. Don't drink it all at once. Don't drink. Oh.
Sense on? Only tequila I drink. How would you know?
I like to know everything about the people I work with. Either
Right.
that or it was just a lucky guess.
Why have you chosen this place for us to meet?
Why are we meeting here? Any particular reason? Actually, it doesn't seem much like your thing, this place.
No, it doesn't.
I'll take that as a compliment. Come on. Know a place we can talk where ears won't prick up to listen.
Okay. You haven't
We'll be
drunk
in
your
the lounge,
tequila.
Mateo. Anyone asks, we're not here.
Stand up while you can and follow her. Alright, I'm with you, Evelyn.
Nothing's wrong. Really?
Why don't you just tell me the truth?
I just told you.
What did you do? Yeah, he's been up to no good. He's probably been brain dancing. Oh,
V?
okay, I'll sit. I'm sat. This is like a private place. You're not really here, are you? No, good. Right, Evelyn.
Dex had a load to say about you. Called you professional, effective,
That's me.
and trustworthy.
Very, very.
I hope he wasn't overselling.
Not at all. I could go with the I am the best, which has an effect I can see there. Yeah, and we're trying to build our part up here and impress her, aren't we? Yes, it's okay. I'm just thinking how best to answer you.
I'm good at what I do. Got a solid crew on my back, too.
True.
Never once botched a job.
You do realize I expect more of you than scraping street corner data terms. Much, much more.
I'm the best, and I know what I'm getting into. Dex was clear. The job's high risk.
By the way, you work together long? You and Dex?
I'm going to be honest about this, because we have just started working with him. I don't want to lie to her, because that could antagonize her.
Just started working with him, in fact.
I've heard there are two kinds of fixers. Those with stable crews on long contracts and short leashes.
Yes.
Loyalty and predictability they value above all else. Then there's the other kind. Dex's kind.
Oh. She's talking him down.
Come on. Can't leave that hanging.
Headhunters. They lay their trust elsewhere, not in people, but in a thing. Their intuition. They bet on potential. And if they lose that bet, it's the last mistake they ever make. I'm hoping Dex's intuition has served him well in this case.
She's protecting herself by criticizing Dex's ability to choose people and saying he'd better have chosen wisely.
Let's cut to the chase. What do you got for me?
Your target. I trust you know what it is.
Vaguely.
Relic. Secure your soul trinket. Key tech in the program, actually. We're tangling with Arasaka, making this heist one dangerous, risky motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. Arasaka's poured billions into personality transfer technology. But me, I just want the data on this one. The chip is tucked away inside Konpeki Plaza, the hotel. You ever been?
I have never been there because I can't afford things like that. I've only got a few... I haven't even got $2,000.
Classy corp hotels? Yeah, no. Out of my price range.
Well, the decor's to die for. As you'll see for yourself.
So where's this chip hiding exactly?
In a suite on the top floor. The room's occupied by Yorinobu Arasaka.
An actual Arasaka?
Arasaka? He's in town?
Don't you read the scream sheets? The media couldn't get enough of Yori coming to Night City. It was all over the headlines. Anyway, he's heir apparent to the Arasaka Empire. Saburo Arasaka's only surviving son.
What? So Arasaka Jr.'s planning to grab the reins while in Night City?
Only a handful of people in Night City know what the Arasaka's real plans are.
And are you one of them?
You're one of them?
I literally... Yeah. Seriously, you're sending me after the son of the guy who runs Night City?
So we're not jumping the corp. We're jumping Yorinobu Arasaka himself.
Yorinobu is a puppet. He lost all his cards years ago when he failed to do Daddy's bidding.
Okay.
Saburo's had Yori's balls in a vice for years. He might just turn the screw and crush them outright if he learns his son's up to no good again.
Which is what you want to happen. He'll be protected. How am I supposed to get in there?
Top dog like Yorinobu's bound to have an army on call. Hotel's probably a goddamn fortress by now, too.
Yorinobu keeps exactly no hustle around. Not one guard. Got rid of them a long time ago.
Why would he do that?
Why is that?
Surely you know what they say about Arasaka intel. Sneeze in Night City, and a blossom drops from a cherry tree in Tokyo. Yorinobu was convinced his Arasaka security detail reported directly to his father.
Okay, look. So I want to know what you're after here.
Look, if you've got any spare aces up your sleeve, now's the time to show them.
Now this should make your prick perk up. Yorinobu recently swiped the chip from an Arasaka laboratory. He's made a deal with Netwatch. Aims to sell it to them. Have you spotted my ace yet, or do I need to spell things out?
Netwatch? Who are they?
Neutral Netwatch is mixed up in this.
Neutral? Neutral.
Netwatch provides net security for all corporations, and collects eddies in the millions for it. But in this day and age, everyone's in the game, and no one can afford to be a saint. To win, one has to go all in.
So, Yorinobu's expecting a massive payoff for this.
So what's Yorinobu due to walk away with?
Unimportant. You focus on the biochip.
What could cyberspace's watchers and protectors offer him? Intelligence on his enemies?
That doesn't matter in the least. Because you'll make sure the transaction never happens, and I get the chip.
And I can trust you with this chip.
Fine. So no Arasaka security on the device because Yorinobu whisked it away in secret. Now, where's he hiding it?
Well, likely in a specialized container. One that mimics an organic neural environment. On the outside, it looks like an ordinary briefcase.
And the case is...
You'll see for yourself soon enough. Provided we're done gossiping about the Arasakas.
So this chip, if it's so valuable, what on earth is on it?
One more thing. Data that's on the chip. What is it?
Irrelevant. Entirely.
Obviously not.
We're talking about data Yorinobu snuck out of Arasaka. What's more, he wants to pass it on to Netwatch. Sounds pretty damn relevant to me.
Yeah.
Listen, V. The relic. That's my concern. Your concern? Earning a paycheck. Just get the job done. I'll make sure your bank accounts are sated.
Yeah, she's very much of the opinion that information of that sort is above your pay grade.
What else you know about Yorinobu?
Quite a bit, actually. He studied finance and biotech in Tokyo. Probably didn't have a choice in the matter, come to think of it. Saburo was grooming him to be his successor. But then Yorinobu vanished to chase his own dreams. Cut himself off from the Corp for years. Long story short, though the black sheep returned, the bitter taste remained. But that's only one side of him. There's another. An intelligent man who has always walked his own path, and so has his own designs on the Corp.
That's what this is about. He thinks he's going to be in charge when this is all over.
Could be another power-hungry corpo dick, like so many others.
Ever tried to imagine what life might be like for an emperor's son? You have everything, yet you are no one. Nothing. At least as long as you remain in Saburo Arasaka's shadow. I sympathize. It's a vulnerability I understand well.
Really?
One you plan to exploit fully.
This applies to you too. Get up. Let's stand up.
What's next?
Ready for action.
Now comes the best part. Follow me. Got something for you. Should help you plan. Brain dance from Konpeki Plaza.
How's a brain dance supposed to help? Need facts, not thrills.
Think BDs are only good for fondling virtual tits? Jacking off to in those boxes? No. It can be a very useful tool.
Like anything
Good
else?
for analyzing details human perception, even boosted, doesn't grasp. Exactly what you need.
So what's on the tape?
Yorinobu's suite. The glorious interior. You'll need to locate the relic yourself. Hope I grabbed enough detail to make that possible.
So do I.
Hold up. Mean to say you recorded this?
Mm-hmm. BD rec implant. Why, you object?
You recorded it? You were actually there? I'm going to be back to you in a second. Hang on. We're upstairs here.
What are you doing?
I'm looking around in this room. There may not be anything here. There's a door. There may not be anything here, he was about to say. Only to discover... Oh, it's led me back there again. Now I know where I am. Where does this door go? Back down here. It closed behind me and fooled me. Okay. Alright. Can I push through those? That was hard work. I'm with you. So you recorded this? This means...
Supposed to be Yorinobu's pad on the tape. Means you were inside. You know each other?
Well, well.
How else could I get all this intel? I know him pretty well, actually. We have an arrangement. Strictly business. Suits us both, I think.
Let's see this brain dance.
She has this affectation
Judy
where
will
she...
She's a Mox, too. Besides, we go back, years.
That's the second time I've heard the word Mox. What was I about to say? She does this affectation where she touches the back of her neck like this when she's talking about things that are very personal or she's hiding some piece of information.
V, this is important.
I'm listening.
Judy's always been there for me. Always helped out. I trust her. But she's a Mox.
And again.
Not the latest member of your crew. Try not to forget. So, you'll be a good boy. Tread lightly. And keep that tongue on a leash.
Relax. Believe it or not, I'm no stranger to tact. In biz or life.
Oh, we've got readables. Before I follow her into there, we've got readables. So I'm going to read them. The Mox! That is brilliant placement by the devs. She's just used the word, I don't know what it is, and now they're giving me something to read that tells me, presumably. Okay, I was hoping to get to the end of this section without having to go and fetch some orange, but I've just been to fetch them because I've been doing this for 2 hours now. Right, we'll be stopping soon. It's one of those stories that is either very simple or very complicated, depending on who you ask. For Janice, it was a mix of both. The Mox came to exist because it had to. We didn't have a soul in our corner, no one to make sure street justice was on our side, so we took matters into our own hands. The Mox is composed of the people who, if any of them disappeared from the streets tomorrow, you might never even notice. Sex workers, penniless artists, aimless rebels and restless souls who weren't dealt a fair hand in life. Today, the Mox is thriving, as demonstrated by the booming biz at Lizzie's bar. Lizzie's is renowned for being arguably the best brain dance club in Night City. Corporate suits, gangoons, pop stars and locals alike all gather at Lizzie's to kick back, have a drink and dip into the most beautifully scrolled and tuned BDs you've ever experienced. Most customers, however, are oblivious to the fact that the club is gang owned and operated, that the Mox are in charge, watching after their own, just like the Lizzie of legend once did. Know the story? Lizzie used to work here back when it was just a typical dive with a stripper pole, Janice proudly explained. She took care of the girls, made sure eddies were falling into their pockets and their teeth weren't falling to the curb. Like this one time, this, editor's note referring to a Tiger Claws gang member, was having too much fun with one of the girls and Lizzie just couldn't stomach it anymore. Story is, she deprived the worm of his little tiger balls so quick and nasty it took them 2 days to clean up all the blood and puke splatter. Course the Claws found out fast and they flatlined her in a flash, but everyone that she had impacted in some way, they were still around. They came together, fought back and... Pause. Well, you already know the rest. I think we do. Even back in the day, this place, when it was a den of ill repute, had...
I'm waiting.
Yes, I know, Evelyn, please. Honestly, she's always doing this to me. Always. The woman's never satisfied. Even back then, someone was... Hey, yes, I'll have tier 1 components and pyro. And a stylish demon hunter coat. That looks decent. I want to build several outfits for my V in the course of time because I think this is...
We weren't finished.
I know, but neither am I because there's another readable here. Relive it. Braindance Quarterly. Read it. This is a guest editorial. Braindance editors have long strived to strike a balance between real lived experience and technological experiential purity. The more heavily processed the material, the more abstracted the pathways, the clearer the Braindance recording. These fundamental elements of design have guided editors since the first wave of brain-to-brain experience sharing technology took hold. In their pursuit of balance, however, editors have clearly shown a bias for purity over naturalism over the years, even going so far to use it as a point of pride in the quality of their production. But In the industry's latest push for greater purity, has the purpose of the technology already been forgotten? Will we not find ourselves processing and filtering a braindance recording to the point that the emotional experience no longer extends beyond what we receive from film, television and video games? After reliving some of the latest titles on my feeder unit, this once academic question now feels all too inevitable with the industry's current trajectory. For a moment, let's consider why some reports suggest more and more users are searching for unlicensed titles on the black market, so-called black braindances, extreme braindances or XBDs. Are we so sure it's the illicit content they're after? Or maybe the real draw is the residual grit we editors try hard to remove? Distracting thoughts, irrelevant memories, loose associative threads, emotions stretching beyond the desired spectrum. What if this noise is not so superfluous as we believe it to be? What if these peripheral experiences hold the potential to elevate a good brain dance to an exquisite one? We do ourselves a disservice by not exploring these questions before our blind crusade for braindance purity leads this industry straight into the bin of obsolete flash-in-the-pan technology. J.A. And that was an editorial, I think. The quarterly magazine for braindance editors, amateurs and enthusiasts from 2076, only last year. Interesting. They're making braindances too perfect that they lack any sort of reality to them. Odd, isn't it? How a virtual reality can stop seeming real. Now, I am past the 2 hours mark and I've got to stop at some point. We're about to meet this person who Evelyn wants to introduce me to. This is a brilliant place to pause. I'll save the game and I'll be back with you in a moment. So the game does auto-save every few minutes, as those of you who've played it will know, and I can make manual saves, which I've just done. The thing is, I'm glad the game does autosave, because you don't know in a blind playthrough where the good places are to stop, where the sensible places are to call a halt. And after 2 hours, we're well past the 2 hour mark, being an old guy, incidentally, some people in the comments had been very gently tiptoeing around calling me old and apologetically doing so. I'm old. I know it, you know it, we're good, it's fine. Once it got past the 2 hour mark, being an older guy, it's time to call a halt, because you start feeling quite uncomfortable, having sat in one place for so long. You just need to get up and move about. Even fetching my orange from the fridge downstairs didn't cure it, so there's a limit there. I am trying to do 2 episodes a week, so there will be 2 lots of gameplay content. I hope that's okay. I did enjoy that episode. I was a little trepidatious at the start because the game is continuously teaching me stuff. It's rather like compiling revision notes. They grow longer and longer the more knowledge you try to assimilate. And it's also a bit like a cardboard box where you're pushing new information in at the top, but the box bottom is rather weak. And the fear is that sooner or later stuff will start falling out as fast as you're pushing stuff in. I'm pretty sure that will not happen, and that as I play for longer and longer and get further into the game, things will get more familiar. Hey, I did manage to get V back into some clothes today, right at the start of the episode. That's an achievement. I was so embarrassed about that. I hope you enjoyed that episode. I did. I mean, I couldn't believe 2 hours had gone by when I looked. I will be along with the next episode really soon. Please keep the comments coming. I really love reading them, and I'll see you for that episode shortly. Bye.